But yeah, well, I have. Yeah, and got Sasha Rexbrun there.
What's up, man?
Yeah, yeah, hey, Sasha. Yeah,
How you doing?
yeah, yeah. Well, not so good after I've heard the news that, like, as the sort of thumbnail and that of the live stream sort of thing is that they're killing off Orko.
It's just more people who get to take control of IPs they don't give a shit about and do whatever they want with them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, here's my sort of like I've got like three like main good reasons why they wanted to kill off Orko. One was his male, obviously, and they probably would have tried to try to transgendered him or whatever, but it'd been like, no, he's got a girlfriend because he has a girlfriend in one of the episodes in the old He-Man and that.
Well, actually, before you say anything, why don't you say who wants to kill?
Oh yeah.
Who wants to do it? Who's behind
Yeah,
this whole fucking thing?
Kevin Smith.
Fucking Kevin Smith, man.
Yeah. Well, he's been told because it's not like Kevin Smith's going to draw fucking any of these E-Man characters, and it's not like he's going to write any much of the storylines. He's just going to be there to fucking make sure the storylines make He-Man a pussy bitch and have Orko fucking dead. Because first reason is male, so you don't want any male characters anymore in the He-Man fucking universe.
Can you even call Orko a male? Orko is one of those. I'm sorry, Orko is one of those little pussy characters. Like Thundercats had Cringer. I mean, Thundercats had Snarf, and Cringer was a pussy too.
Yeah, but the male characters. So anyway, because I hadn't even seen Cringer much in this, so I think they could be getting rid of Cringer and all, but they want to get rid of Orko because he's male, and the second reason is they don't want Orko there to be the light comedy relief or everyone sort of like makes fun of because they want that to be Prince Adam now. Because
are you kidding me? That's what see. I haven't watched this cartoon. I have no interest in seeing it.
No. Well, it hasn't been released yet. I'm not really bothered when it's released now. Now I know Orko's going to be killed off. It's like, nah. It's if I could have watched an episode or two of Taylor being He-Man, and
that's what I'm saying. What I heard about it at first when I heard about this was Kevin Smith was bullshitting people saying that, oh, I was a He-Man fan for a long time. And then people were digging up stuff where he was like, I was never a fan of He-Man, right?
Yeah.
And he was trying to like bait and switch everyone, thinking this was going to be a He-Man cartoon. And then I found out that no, it's going to be a fucking Tila cartoon.
Yeah,
like a Tila cartoon. Really?
Yeah. And as I was saying, in the old E-Man, there used to be the odd episode or two where a character would sort of like help He-Man and that, and maybe save He-Man or help him escape or whatever to defeat someone and that. But it's not. It's going to be Tila probably all the way through. I reckon it'll be in reverse. Maybe the last two episodes, maybe then He-Man Prince Adam gets some balls and becomes He-Man.
What's the point of all this? What's the point? Why can't you just make your own fucking characters and leave the fucking past alone?
It's the
It's called. You know what it's called? It's called creative bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's a case of they know that they can't get anyone to watch crap that they're making because they make Safe Space and
Oh God, yeah. We know those characters.
Snowflake and Safe Space.
Snowflake and Safe Space.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they have to take other well-known RPs, and this is really like, and they're wanting to make boy RPs and all girly fad. This is why you get.
Why are you doing that? Why can't you just make
Because
girly
I wanted
IPs?
to make soy pussy bitches.
Come on, yo, Jens, you're at least in your 40s, right? You grew up through the 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah. Oh, they don't want
Okay.
any men, no.
And sitting on the couch watching cartoons as a kid and shit, or going to the fucking toy store and buying these toys, right? You knew there was plenty of girly IPs out there for girls.
Yeah, well, this is it. They're wanting to make He-Man into She-Ra, and obviously,
But we already had She-Ra, though.
Well, calm down. This is what I'm explaining to you. They wanted to make He-Man into She-Ra, and they know, obviously, they couldn't take She-Ra because that's a total different name and commodity, and so they used the second best thing, which was Teela. And that's why they're making Teela.
Are we going to get G.I. Joe that totally focuses? Are we going to get G.I. Joe that totally focuses on Scarlet and Lady J, and just nobody else in G.I. Joe?
Probably. Well, this is what I think they're doing with He-Man. They're getting rid of Orko because, one, he's male. Two, he's the light relief and the sort of fool who fucks up and that, and he does have a way of sometimes fucking up, but then it saves the day because he does magic tricks that fuck up, but the fuck up luckily enough for him and can like save the day. But they don't want to write comedy because it's probably hard, because writing comedy is quite hard to make things funny, and he's magical, and they probably hate the fact that because he's magical and that he can be a sort of like wizard and that.
Hey, you know who else was magical? The sorceress. It's like, there we go. We got another fucking.
Yeah. Well, they're going to keep airing out there. There's no way they're going to get rid of the sorceress. They're adding female characters in because
it's pathetic at this point.
Well,
it's pathetic at this point.
Well, this is what they're doing. They're wanting to make little soy-haired bitches, and they know if you start like with me and most dudes of my age, we was watching He-Man. We was like, fuck that shit. We've got the fucking power, sort of shit, by the castle of fucking Grayskull.
You know what? I gotta admit some. As a little kid, I did watch She-Ra. You know why? Because She-Ra had Hordak in it. You couldn't see Hordak on a fucking He-Man cartoon. I don't know why you couldn't see Hordak on a He-Man cartoon, but I wanted to see Hordak.
Skeletor was better. I didn't even watch any She-Ra because
Hordak looked cooler though, man. Come on, that figure of Hordak was fucking awesome. And also, why was Hordak in the He-Man line, yet he was the villain of the She-Ra series? That made
I think he did crossover. I think they did make that crossover, didn't they? Where it was He-Man and She-Ra, and so there must have been Skeletor and Hordak. But I didn't even know Hordak's name. I just knew because
I knew Hordak because he was the all right, when they started pumping out those He-Man figures like crazy. Hordak's crew was like the third crew. They were like supposed to be more evil than Skeletor's crew. And they started giving them all the gimmicks and shit.
Yeah, as I say, I never watched it because it was gaily. It was so gaily crap with that dude with the bow and arrow and the hat. It was so.
I legit just wanted to watch it to see Hordak. That was the legit only reason I wanted to watch it.
Well, I never watched it because fucking it was real gaily. I always found that if you wanted a real man's cartoon, you had to fucking get your shirt off with a fucking sword or headbutting walls with an armor-plated head thing like Rama Man did, because that's brought me up. I don't see Rama Man in the fucking.
And you know what, Jens? I gotta admit something else too. As a little kid, I did not like the He-Man cartoon. Not the cartoon. I love the action figures. And the comic books that came with the action figures were way better than that fucking cartoon was.
Well, you didn't watch the cartoons getting brought up to know how to deal with fucking oncoming threats by just one punch in them.
No, I mean I did like I did watch the cartoons. I didn't really like them. It was kind of I had the same thing. I had the same thing with G.I. Joe. I was more into the figures than the cartoons. Although I loved cartoons, those cartoons disappointed me.
Well, He-Man is one of my favorites because not only was the fucking toys great, the fucking cartoon was fucking amazing.
The toys were fucking awesome. I love the toys. Yeah. And they used to have little comic books that came with the figures.
Yeah. Well, the comic books I think came out sort of
no. They had mini comics. They had mini comics that came with the figures. Yeah.
I'm saying they had to like write stories because they made the figures first and then wrote the story. And so but the story though had to have Orko in. He's one of the main characters. Orko in the original He-Man, he is like one of the main characters who knows He-Man's secret. Orko, Man at Arms, and the Sorceress.
And that's the other thing too. And
obviously, Dringer's battle cat, but
also the original figures. There was no fucking Prince Adam. He was just He-Man.
Yeah, painted with a white thing in a pink.
He was just He-Man. He was. Sci-fi medieval Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, this is another thing with these new He-Man. They make Prince Adam like a little boy, and it's like if it's a bit like the Hulk sort of thing. It's like, why don't his pants split? But there again, though, like when it's He-Man, though, it would be hard to wear them sort of fair loincloth.
The loincloth he has?
yeah, but it's hard to wear them underneath the feet. Oh, there's more of that. Yeah, Maura.
What's up, sugar? Maura? How's our favorite British sugar?
Yeah, doing all right. You talk about He-Man because they're killing off Orko.
Okay, can someone translate that into American, please? He-Man kills who?
Orko.
No.
He kills Orko? That's fucking weird.
Kevin Smith kills him.
Wait, one at a time.
Kevin Smith is killing off Orko.
In the new He-Man.
Kevin Smith looked like Orko.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I went this Orko like that.
Well, apparently Kevin Smith just wants to start the revolution and watch the world burn. I see.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely going to be pissing me off because there's no way I'll be watching this He-Man now I know Orko's going to be killed.
Oh, I didn't give a shit about Orko, really, but like, if you start killing off the main cast that people remember, like, that's not a good start.
Well, first
like,
of
what
all,
else the fuck are you going to do? Like, that's not good.
He's going to wipe his ass with He-Man and make Teela the main character. That's what he's doing. First of all, Teela, remember the girl with the girl with the Cobra armor? who was like
Yeah, yeah.
one of He-Man's
Someone show me a picture. It's been over 30 years since I've seen this.
oh
The team.
no, you're showing SJW Tila.
Yeah,
Not the-
That's
I was
what
about
I
to say
said.
that's a Karen hair. That's a Karen haircut.
Yeah.
There we go. It's Steelers.
Well, she
Okay,
looks
yeah,
like Shira.
yeah, she looked
Well,
cooler.
yeah.
Her action figure looked cooler though. Her action
That's
figure,
unusual.
she had this crazy ass like snake armor.
Well, shit. I don't know what to say. My condolences.
Yeah. Well, poor Orko, isn't it?
Wait, let me see if I can find a picture of what she looked like as an action figure. She looked a
Ooh, I
lot.
was invited to be the token female on a stream. Well, I figure that's what it is, but like, there's plenty of girls, so like, you still didn't have to pick me, so it's still kind of cool. Like, let me go back. I think it was Vigilante. Yeah, it was Onzo, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's running right now, right?
They're gonna get all girls. All this still He-Man.
Stuff. And I'm like, okay. Oh, tomorrow at 10 Eastern. So 9 o'clock. I should probably write that down somewhere. Not sure where, but I should probably write that down.
Oh wait, let me see. Jens, hang on. Let me see if I could bring this up.
Yeah, well, they're bringing loads of girls to this E-Man now, I think, because they know that they've got the boys.
All right, do you see it, Jens?
Yeah.
This is what her original action figure looked like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she? I don't even think she wore that shit in the fucking cartoon.
No. And I never saw it with a shield or a
The
snake.
snake armor is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, they should have used that in the new He-Man. just so it's like
Did they not want her to look too evil by looking like a cobra?
no, they should have used that armor so it looks more sort of realistic, beating up dudes and taking on the master of the universe with just a body plate armor which she's got there.
Yeah, now they made her they made her Tumblr feminist Tila. That's what it looks like.
Just because someone has
Yeah.
muscle doesn't necessarily make them a feminist. Oh, a haircut, fine.
Are you kidding me?
Look at it.
Okay, to be
though.
fair, I
That's-
went and made a mistake and had my hair cut at Walmart one time. My hair came out about like that because I had to cut off the dead ends, and apparently there was either more dead ends than I realized, or she just lost it. So I had that wedge cut. I was so pissed. And right with that came me wanting to talk to her manager. Because I had my hair to here, so
Okay.
much off.
That story, and then when
All right.
when you ended, it was, I wanted to talk to her manager. That didn't come out too well.
She's also
but
a
more-
manager, weirdly enough. Like,
Yeah, but more. What would you wear in body armor and chest plate for dudes? Because look,
what's wrong with wearing chest plates? If people in combat, they're expected to wear chest
dude,
plates.
yeah, but it's a dude's chest plate unless like she's had a breast removed.
Well, no offense, but if you have a lot of muscle tone, you have less body fat, which is what the boob is mostly made out of, is fat.
Right.
So
Well,
you'll have smaller boobs, and also the Kevlar I've seen, it doesn't conform to titties.
also now Tila's arms
Yeah.
arms are now looking like one of the Williams sisters.
Yeah, well, Taylor's done so much rise. Yeah, she's lost her breasts. That's what I like.
At least her testicles straight too.
Hey, got some breasts though. Fucking.
But he also he tried to backtrack, saying that he was a fan, even though people were like, "No, you're not a fan," because we have tweets of you saying you're not a fan. It's like,
Yeah, well, he's full of shit. I, I think he's one of the most soyest fucking bitches going. He's only famous through fucking
yep,
Jay. Jay was the funny one in that team. Look at this.
yeah,
This is when the
it's
sorcerer.
a shame Jay turned out to be a junkie.
Well, better than being a fucking Charcom, fucking globalist, fucking bitch who fucks up
And
email.
cries at everything.
Did I
Well,
ever mention?
he
Every
No.
fucking picture now,
fucked it up.
every picture of Kevin Smith now is him saying he just watched something and he's taking pictures of himself crying.
Oh god.
Like, why do you have to
Yeah.
do that? And
Oh,
why
he's
you
just
take? Why
Kevin.
you
I don't know. I think after like his series of movies were over, I think he should just stop.
agree?
Mm.
After he made that last Jay and Silent Bob movie,
I couldn't even sit through that one. Oh,
I did just because I wanted just to. I mean, if I want to bitch about something, I need to see it, you know.
I couldn't.
But
sit
man,
through
it was
that.
hard to sit through. It was too much
Oh God.
fourth wall shit.
Oh my God. Oh, what's up,
Tommy,
Kevin? I mean, Kevin.
yeah,
Tommy.
saying he
Oh,
ate
gee.
and
Whoops, sorry, I
the
called
show.
you Kevin Smith there. I was just busy bitching about Kevin Smith. That's the first name I said.
What's this?
Like Kevin Smith turned into a twat. Like he was good in like the first 4 films, like they did, but after that, it's just
I wouldn't
don't know
even
what
say
happened.
that.
Don't
I
know.
wouldn't even say that. I hated Dogma. I hated that fuck.
I thought it was weirdly cute and it was odd, but it worked.
I
Like it
hated
was
that
weird.
movie.
It borderline on not working, but kind of worked. But still, it was still better than the last fucking movie he made, and it's better than this is probably going to be.
And what the hell was that called? What was that last Jay and Silent Bob movie called?
I can't remember. It's Jay and Silent Bob something.
Yeah,
Two.
because like in that Jay and Bob Strikes Back 2, is
They're like a movie inside of a movie. Like the movie's being made about them.
yeah,
Avoid
yeah,
Hollywood trying to stop it.
yeah, but
So
there's that
sort of like
bit
a
where
fourth wall break kind of thing.
yeah, because there's that bit where Jay and Silent Bob are in like watching Kevin Smith and like Silent yeah, and Jay's and Silent Bob are like, oh, I hate that fucking guy.
It's so weird. Like
It was
there
kind
he
of
is,
him.
like watching himself on stage. It's fucking
I was about to say it was kind of him. It was kind of him sucking his own dick, being like, "Hey, I'm still relevant, guys."
Yeah,
I mean, I
no,
can kind of see he was kind of making fun of the industry at the same time, and that's cool. But
in
it's
that
like,
way, he was making himself seem like because I am being a fucking cunt with the Hollywood crowd because I'm getting my own daughter in, so he was having to go at himself for that.
But
I hope he has to go at
is
himself.
the Hollywood crowd, though. He is
Yeah,
he's up there with Quentin Tarantino, where he owes his livelihood to slimy ass, disgusting motherfucker Harvey Weinstein.
yeah.
dang, I didn't know that. Dang.
Miramax Films wasn't really big till Kevin Smith and Quentin Tarantino. I mean, more so Quentin Tarantino than Kevin Smith, but yeah, Miramax Films, Harvey Weinstein, yeah. Yet I haven't heard a peep out of Kevin Smith about about the whole Harvey Weinstein thing.
No, well, he's keeping his mouth shut, isn't he? Because he's going on the communist fucking SJW Marxist globalist route of right. You soy the fuck out of every fucking like masculine fucking franchise, and then yeah, and you cry at them. So other soy-nerd bitches will think it's all right to cry at a fucking Star Wars fucking premiere.
It's like you watched the preview, man. You watched the fucking preview, Just stop, bro. Stop.
That's his sort of like acting abilities, isn't he? He thinks right.
What acting abilities? He barely said words in those fucking movies.
Well, that's why it's shit. That's why if he was a really good actor, he wouldn't have cried so much. Maybe he'd pick his sort of facial expressions a bit more like thoughtful, more like right. I can't cry like fuck. I better just sort of like well up a bit and somewhat, not have full on tears. But he probably just sniffed an onion, hadn't he? And just, fuck, can't believe this ending.
Plus, I want. All right, what
I've ever seen.
He like also had a heart attack a couple years ago, right? Something like that. And he started to get that look where he lost a lot of weight, but he wasn't losing weight where it looked like he was healthy. He started losing weight where he looked like he was getting sickly.
Yeah, it looked like he had AIDS or cancer or something.
Yeah. No, he's on the list of many people whose works I used to enjoy, and then they just ruined it.
Yeah, well, he's proper turned. It's like he could write some good shit, because the thing with Kevin Smith is he's a puppet. So if you're like telling him, right, I want some good shit writing and that, he'd be able to write it. But if you're saying to him, right, I want you to write some soy shit, make He-Man into a right pussy bitch, kill off Orko, and fucking make Teela the master of the universe, he'll do it.
People just can't leave anything alone. I heard today they're making District 10. Like, why do you have to do that? District 9 was fine on its own.
Yeah.
Let it stand.
Well, there's not much going on, is he, in Hollywood? They've got no ideas.
Creative bankruptcy.
Yeah, that's why they're using nappies and that to like ruin them.
Was District 9 really that big of an IP though? One movie and
They good. Yeah, they good.
It was awesome. I love it. Why don't they just leave it alone?
What do you love? Sorry, I had to take care of
District 9.
Oh god, that was horrid. That was an absolute abomination of filming.
Why?
It was crude, it was gross, it was gritty, it was a
good fucking it was a good fucking story. It was a really good story.
The story concept wasn't bad, but they're
probably going to do female. Yeah, they're probably going to do female aliens now in District 10, because it's all going female and depressing and all. Because that's what the Hollywood fucking execs have been told.
Oh, who cares? We've had an alien film with a woman in it, and she did fine. We just got to get more Ripleys.
Well, it's so hard for them to write characters.
Yeah,
like
I also like Species.
That was creepy, but I mean, it was carried out well.
She was hot too.
Well,
that didn't hurt.
I mean, to be honest, like probably back in '79 or whenever the fuck Alien came out, they probably said the same thing. Oh, a woman lead character. Oh, that should be good. And she fucking nailed that shit. Her and the other female, but she got killed though.
Yeah, which won't be masculine enough until like the regenerated her in number 3.
Oh, I mean, she was kind of masculine, but like,
oh no, that was
masculinity. I feel like masculinity can be kind of a fluid thing, because there's some men who are not masculine, and there are some women who are tough, and it's considered masculine.
Yeah. Well, this is what they want. They want males to be like right pussy little bitches, and females to be hard, fucking tough, rough, who'll take no shit.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. On and off throughout film history, we've seen characters occasionally doing that, and then people were like, you know.
But,
The problem is stories aren't being carried out in a very good way.
Yeah,
That's kind of where we're at.
you see, Maura, back in them days, they had like tough women along with tough fucking dudes.
Yeah,
Right,
Who
right.
was
Yes.
helping them. Well,
and
that's
they were never trying to one up each other either or talk shit to each other.
yeah.
I
Well,
guess the most you could say would be aliens, because yeah, the hardcore Spanish bitch.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was
The one who's like, "Hey, has anyone ever mistaken me for a man?" No.
yeah that no
Has anyone mistaken me
Right.
for a man? I was like, yes.
yeah. Well, that's what the one. But
I mean, she died bravely, though.
and no one
yeah.
complained about her though either. Everyone
Right,
seemed to
exactly.
forget.
Well, they
Everyone
might have,
seemed
they
to
might have back then because we were young or not alive, so we don't know what the adults said about it.
Probably I complained about it because, but looking back on it, she's not the toughest one. Well, she might be.
No, she was tough though. She wasn't the toughest one. She was tough.
Yeah, but she's not the toughest marine there, is she? Because
She wasn't bad though. She held her own. She wasn't the toughest. She was just.
I'd say she
I would say she
belonged
was as
there.
good as the men.
I'd say she belonged there.
And she put up a good fight.
Well,
You know.
yeah. Well, I don't think like the pick the exact best sort of people to represent Marines for aliens, but I'm just saying.
Oh, you mean like Michael Bean? Like you didn't agree with him there?
Who?
Michael Bain, however you want to pronounce his last name.
I don't. I always confuse that.
He was playing the lead.
Kyle Reese from Terminator.
He was playing the lead Marine, where I'd have pictured him more.
Oh, and
sort
Bill
of,
Paxton. Don't forget, Bill Paxton was kind of a
Yeah, but
dumbass.
he was
kind of a
the dork. He was playing Bill Paxton. He was being the comedy relief dork.
right.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. So, like, when you do an action, as I was saying with the Black Widow film, you need, if you want in top action, you need a dude. And if you're gonna
Not
write,
always. Well, I mean, it's sometimes like some movies, it's about the female and her character, but it doesn't hurt if they're like there's a movie with a guy and and they're both tough. Like there's nothing wrong with that either. You know.
yeah. But to get the best action, though, you need a dude. Now, obviously, in cartoons, you can get away with it because it's someone fucking drawing the action in real life. But still, with this, it's gonna put off a lot of fucking He-Man fans because when you're watching a program called He-Man, you're expecting to watch He-Man, not fucking Teela.
All right, well, it's not even called He-Man, right? Because they use that instead of they're calling it Masters of the Universe, right?
You're right.
They're also using that as a
Yeah.
shit. They could have did a cartoon called Masters of the Universe and have Man at Arms the fucking main character if they wanted, you know.
All right, you're right. And I think, with Orko, we've been magical. We don't like facts. He can bring up fucking like spirits and other realmly fucking things. Because
they'll probably bring around the female or like Orko's sister or something that'll do the same shit that he does.
Well, I mean, he seems kind of non-binary though. Like, I mean, loose fitting. I mean, he doesn't hold really masculine or female attributes. Really,
he also does seem to have no lower half, so he might.
Well, there's that. So that's
no
really
genitals.
You don't get more non-binary than not having a lower half, kind of.
He might have no genitals. Yes, that's true.
So, like, I don't know. As long as they played it right, I don't see how it make a difference if it was a sister or not. To be honest.
Oh no! Is it? Oh, look! I'm going to share this.
Yeah, you know what? I always kind of wondered what made them tank, but I guess Tommy has a point. But the She-Ra line was She-Ra, and they still had He-Man figures. And those She-Ra figures, They look like practically fucking Barbie dolls compared to the He-Man figures.
Well, yeah, because like it would look weird if He-Man looked like, had boobs and a narrow waist. That would be a little odd.
I'm just saying though, She-Ra was a He-Man spin-off character.
Right. My parents told me I learned to do cartwheels by watching her show.
By watching She-Ra,
So she would do flips, and the best I could do was cartwheels.
Tommy's saying She-Ra sank the Master of the Universe toy line.
Yeah. Well, where's that? Let's put that up. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's be honest. This is fact. She-Ra sank the Masters of the Universe, Toyland, and cartoons. You're right, Tommy. You're fucking right.
Maybe the Dolph Lundgren movie wasn't
Hell yeah.
helping anymore.
Because they wanted inclusive stories back then. Yeah, I think they wanted to mix them together in that shit. I think yeah. Had a female version of the She-Ra cartoons. Well, the She-Ra cartoons was the female.
Wait, there was a she Orko in the She-Ra cartoon.
No,
This is it. Oh,
this is Orko's girlfriend. Look, can't you see? This is Orko's girlfriend.
holy fuck!
Yeah.
Hey, everybody needs love.
Look at this. Ellie, I think her name is. Yeah, I think that's her name. Oh, there we go. Look at this. He-Man and Orko and Relly Balcat on a gay pride march. So I'm surprised they didn't ram that into the fucking.
Oh shit!
There we go. Look, even more. Yeah, the Toyland tanked right after the She-Ra alarm was released. This is a fact. Yeah. Well, it was because.
So
it was because.
Was the movie an attempt to revive it? Is that what it was?
No. It was because She-Ra was supposed to be for girls, right? And girls didn't really buy that much because we were into Barbies.
Yeah.
And even though some girls did buy it, but it wasn't enough for it to make a profit. Where
I don't think
a lot of boys went out and bought the He-Man figures.
I don't think that half the existence of He-Man was like, I don't think She-Ra, that the toy line and the cartoon, the originals, I don't think they lasted even half as much as the He-Man toy line did.
No, because girls weren't going out and buying it.
No, they weren't. They really weren't. They didn't give a fuck about it.
No, because it was one of them where the girls who liked She-Ra were more sort of like tomboys, and so too many tomboys compared to girls. And Strawberry Shortcake was probably a big seller because it was
Strawberry Shortcake was a big seller for girls.
Yeah,
Care Bears was a huge seller for girls.
Yeah.
My Little Pony was a huge seller for girls.
Yeah. And then they tried to get She-Ra, and it was like, girls don't really want to play with dolls with swords.
No, they really didn't want to. They really, like, a Barbie with a sword is just weird looking.
Hey, you know those 25-cent machines where you can get like a little toy gun about this big? I had my Barbie's arms. They were weaponized.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
saying. I'm just saying it's
If I
not.
had a Barbie townhouse, and there would always be a Barbie at the
yeah,
top watching, like a tower guard with a weapon.
and Amora, how many of your girlfriend, like as in friends who was girls, came and played with you in your
I didn't
action man?
play with any of the kids. Kids didn't like me. I was different.
Well, how many girls did you know owned and their Barbie dolls up?
None.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah, I
also,
guess.
what's my business? Because people can play with their Barbies however they want. But no, I liked action movies. I was raised on Chuck Norris films, so I
Yeah.
I saw no reason
Yeah.
why Ken and my multiple Barbies, although they had different names, couldn't have weapons. I even got those little like rub-on tattoos where you put water on it, and apparently it stuck pretty well. And I put a tattoo on Ken's chest.
Yeah,
I was like 8.
Let's put talk on happier times
My
before
mother
he
thought it was a
died.
little strange. She said that, and then my mom said that like I guess I had it to where Ken was a bad guy, and
Yeah.
like he was like, well, I didn't know about
King
mercenaries.
the
I didn't know
Rocket.
mercenaries. I'd seen action films, so like the Barbies one
Oh,
had a
yeah.
standoff Barbie townhouse, and my mom got one of those milk crates like this that have like the holes through them, and she took the Ken and put it like, we're gonna put Ken in solitary confinement for a while. I was like,
Yeah, but
so my
well,
mom
it's
arrested my Ken doll.
well, but Tommy, things like Hordak were part of the Masters of the Universe line, but wound up being associated with
That's what I was.
She-Ra.
Yeah, I was talking about that before.
Yeah, the
He's the main bad guy of She-Ra, yet he was only released in the He-Man toy line.
yeah. Well, let's just say female fucking like spin-offs like She-Ra and fucking one Batwoman and fucking Spider Woman and Batgirl and all this shit. Usually that could be shit like fucking low level rated fucking shit because it's like no one really wants to see it.
Well, also they're constantly pandering to an audience that's not paying them a dime because everyone's losing money and ratings and views and shit. So just stop with the in your face shit. Come up with good stories. Come up with your own IPs. Just do that. And yeah, maybe everyone won't have such a problem with the fucking regurgitation of everything anymore.
Yeah,
What's good, JJ?
yeah.
Oh, hey, what's going on? Finally, I've been back there for
Yeah,
about
what's up?
5 or 10.
Oh,
I've been back here for about 5 or 10 minutes, so I just figured I'd grab my phone and just fuck off that way.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't see
You know, you
that.
could have
Like,
messaged one of us.
yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you could have. You could have.
Nah,
Because
no.
with the being 4 JJ, it puts you underneath the.
Don't tell me.
Nah, that takes work, and I'm lazy right now. So how's everybody doing?
Chilling.
I'm a little nervous tomorrow's court. I'm not in trouble, relax.
All right. Yeah. That's.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what you talking?
I don't know
Orko.
if, Jens, I don't know if JJ was a huge He-Man guy back in the day. Were you, JJ?
Not really. No.
Well, you know about him though, don't you?
Oh yeah, who doesn't know about He-Man?
Yeah. Well, in the new
Oh wait,
Netflix-
hang on. Pardon me. Masters of the Universe. There we
Yes. Yeah. Now it's yes.
yeah, because He-Man is so masculine in it for like Netflix. But the theory is, and I'm believing this, that they're going to kill Orko off. And you know Orko, the like little wizardy character.
Yeah, I know who Orko is.
Yeah, they're going to kill him off, but he's going to like sacrifice himself halfway through the season.
Yeah, I
Then we
heard that.
got-
I heard about all that, but I'm not even gonna watch the show. As far now, what's this going to be on Netflix?
Yeah,
See, I don't even watch the Netflix shows. I don't watch nothing that next Netflix puts out.
Do you know who's doing this, JJ? Kevin
No.
Smith. Kevin Smith.
Oh, of course he is. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've heard all about it. You know,
it's someone else.
it's all BS to me. I just figured I'd come up and hang out for a few. You know.
Yeah.
Hell no. We got a guinea pig underneath me. What the fuck? Do you just sneak in on people?
Hi, Tommy.
Hello. Hugs, Moira. What's up, Slasher?
Hi.
What up,
What's up,
Tommy?
Jens? JJ. What's up?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, no, what I was talking about when I was talking about the She-Ra line actually killed off the He-Man line. So what happened is when there was a female representative as part of Hasbro decided she wanted it's the same kind of shit that we're hearing now. We wanted inclusivity, and we want diversity in the product line, and we want a girls only line as part of He-Man. That's legitimately how they pitched it. So basically what they did is they wanted to create a Barbie doll version of He-Man, because at the time He-Man was competing with Barbie originally as far as sales. So they wanted to create their own version of Barbie with the She-Ra line. Now the She-Ra line came out.
That sounds weird that Barbie was competing with He-Man, because that's.
I know. But they wound up creating this line in '85. By '86, the Masters of the Universe line took a tremendous nosedive. It was right after, it was within a year of She-Ra being released, that the He-Man, or what would be considered the He-Man cartoons and everything, because of the cartoon, but the Masters of the Universe line plummeted. By '87, it was all but dead, and I think in '88 was when they released the last two figures.
Tommy, was the Dolph Lundgren movie
That came out in '87?
Yes, I'm saying, was it a last gasp attempt?
It was a last gap to try to revive the franchise.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Because they actually created toys to coincide with the movie, and they were very poorly received.
Yeah, but they should have learned
There's a
from you say, JJ. They should have learned the mistakes from the He-Man movie. Because what did they do in that? The fucking Orko, and everyone was like pissed. And now they're going to kill him off in the cartoon.
Well, see, that's the thing about somebody who knows nothing about the franchise. He's assuming that everybody hated Orko. Not everybody hated Orko. Orko was not.
I knew about the franchise. I didn't like Orko, but
he was
for killing him off.
He was not the most beloved character by any stretch. But when the cartoons came out and they became He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, there was more than enough interest generated over the character of Orko, who did not exist in the Masters line until after the cartoon.
Just like Prince
they
Adam.
actually made same thing with Prince Adam. They made a figure for Orko. So if he was so hated, why would they have made a figure for him?
No.
This is coming from a man who knows nothing about the franchise.
What were you going to say, JJ?
No, I was just listening. There's always been that representation conflict through the years, because not only with just He-Man and She-Ra, but you had My Buddy, and then they had to bring out Kid Sister.
Yeah.
And it even goes even further back than that, because the Weeble Wobbles, man. They had to make female Weeble Wobbles.
Much later down the line, they made these little tiny, like, handheld play sets where it was like a clam shell, but it's like all designed differently, and you open it up and there's a little play set inside, and there's all of these little things you could do.
Well, I
And
want to add something to what JJ said.
the girls' version was Polly Pocket, and the boys' version was Mighty Mouse. And
Oh yeah.
it was almost the same thing, just with different accessories. That's all it was.
But I wanted to add on to something that you said there, JJ, with the Weeble Wobbles. I mean, the whole thing with Weeble Wobbles is they did have the original Weeble, because I still have some of the ones from back in the 70s. They did have female characters, but like what you're saying, they wanted to have more girl accentuated. What they did is they created play sets that were girl-only Weeble Wobble play sets.
Well, shit. If that's the case, I want my own fucking representation. Shit. We all remember the Easy Bake Oven. Okay, what about the?
I think we have one
They
somewhere in
did.
the house.
They
Okay.
did create a boy. They did create a boys version. It was the creepy crawlers oven.
Oh,
Made
with
oh,
the
oh,
gummy, where they were making the gummy candy.
Right.
Oh,
No, bullshit.
That was actually targeted towards boys.
Nah, bullshit. I want the Easy Barbecue Grill.
the Easy Brewery.
The Easy Smoker or something. Representation is running rampant. And it's so hard to move forward in a society when we're constantly taking 2 steps forward but 10 steps back. It just don't make no fucking sense.
They're not even taking steps forward anymore.
Well, I mean, you know what?
Back.
I don't know if you guys had seen this one or not, but there's actually an article, and it's actually a whole thing with Project Veritas, where somebody from Hasbro actually is whistleblowing on Hasbro and their practices. So there's a corporation now. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Something about children or something. Oh man, if I could remember what it's called. Basically,
as long as it's not NAMBLA.
It has to do with critical race theory and shit like that. So what they said is that children are learning how to be racist by age 2.
Hold on. Mandy Summers just got through doing a live stream talking about Hasbro's dirty little secret, and she did mention CRT in there.
Yes,
it's fucking crazy.
But what they want to do is they want to take their toy brand, and this is the part that's kind of sinister, and it's pissing a lot of people off. They want to take the toy brands and start preaching critical race theory to kids in subjective formats by, whether it's pictures or whatever. Yeah.
Why doesn't anybody fight this? Because isn't that a form of brainwashing?
Oh yeah. Well,
TV has been used for propaganda.
It's not a form of brainwashing. It's not a form. It's legit. It actually is.
No. Hang on. Also, Moro Slasher, you guys know I watch a lot of Pluto TV because I talk about it a lot. Okay, there's a commercial on there for Amazon. All right, there's this black woman there talking about creating something within Amazon about black company leadership or something like that, because people's black business owners are far and few between. And I'm sorry, I find that a very major ethical problem, because ethics, race, sex, religion, even handicap, they shouldn't be able to do shit like that.
You mean use it as a fucking tool and a shield?
Yes.
And do every goddamn thing and pull out the fucking card left and right and be like,
right, now,
I'm immune from such and such criticism.
But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not prejudiced nor am I racist. But this is something we've spent years trying to fight. Okay, and I'm not saying that there shouldn't be black business owners. My God, it's just business owners.
It should be just business owners.
Well,
okay, after the pandemic, pandemic started last year. Okay, I started.
Yeah, sorry, Jan. Sorry, this shit got derailed. Sorry, man.
I would say business owners, but it all shut by like what Ansford does, where they get a bunch of white sort of dumb kids to go smash up black businesses. But, back to that Oh, packaging though. That the dude, he like reported. Well, he went to Hasbro because he was doing the packaging on the fucking box, and that apparently is one of the most important jobs in toy manufacturing. Is the packaging that sells the toy, and he was probably getting told, "Oh yeah, you need to make it real girly and that shit."
Well, they were
More
doing little
girly.
subtle things too, like putting just sometimes just a little rainbow in the corner of the packaging box. Just stupid little subtle things that they were doing. There's no need for it at all whatsoever, but they feel the need to just put this kind of stuff in there.
Mm.
I mean, sometimes it's not as nefarious. Other times it is, but I mean, it's unwarranted. And it really is a shame because I've been watching a lot of these toys over the past couple of years where they're actually making strides to appeal to the original fan base as well as new fans with updated, remakings of the old retro figures. Sometimes just complete, just remolds of the old ones where it's exactly the same. But they've been doing a good job of getting it out there, and they've been flying off the toy shelf. Why all of a sudden they want to take this about face and try to destroy all the good commerce that they've created is just beyond me.
Well, I think it's because Hasbro now, what we own by Mr. and Mrs. Hasbro, it'll be owned by China, and the globalists own China. So basically, owned by the globalists.
I also like how he said Mr. and Mrs. Hasbro. That's their names.
Well, it's kind of funny though, because a lot of these corporations, and most people probably don't even know it, a lot of these corporations are getting bullied by these other organizations saying, look, if you keep going against us, we're going to try to ruin your brand. And the name of that one, the name of the one that just recently started this was Hasbro, is called The Conscientious Child. And they're pushing critical race theory because they're saying children are conscious of racism. And they become racist by the time they're 3 years old. Like, what? Like,
well,
yeah, Jens, may I share a video about 30 seconds long?
Yeah. It's not gonna get me stream.
No, it's 30 seconds, and it's that commercial I was talking about.
All right, all I know is as a little kid, I'm white. So as a little kid, I learned my KKKs before I learned my ABCs. So yeah,
wow.
Woof.
I mean,
see, I was taught completely different. I was taught that
I mean, it's pinned on me, right? No, I was JJ. Your skin is your sin. You're born with it, bro.
I know that. I know that, but how I was raised, skin color never mattered.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way.
When you KKKs, was it when you had a stutter?
It was the first time I learned to set a fire. Yeah, there you go.
Wow! Oh my God!
Maybe that's why they got to get rid of Orko, because he's got a hood.
You know what? And Jens is worried about me playing a commercial, and Slasher is just going off the rails with this shit. I don't get it.
My fault.
I'm gonna be over here.
They also handed me a lot of rope. And they were like, "Here, learn how to tie this."
Dude. All right, so we're putting in the basement for a while. Let them cool down.
We have to let you know. So yeah, you got your loop.
Holy shit, man!
No, I'm saying
I didn't even.
Listen, I'm making a fucking example by what I'm saying. Like, this is what's expected of me, right? Yeah, it's not like I hung out with. It's not like I went to inner city high school in the Bronx, you know.
But Slasher.
This is about E-Man, and so JJ wanted to share an advert about was it E-Man?
I apologize. It's just I know we went way off track of the topic.
I apologize also again because maybe some of the jokes I was cracking, but they're just
apologize for your whiteness and move on.
Yeah, they're just.
Yeah, Jens, I am the enemy. I'm middle aged. I'm white. You know, I'm the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, I think we all are, apart from Maura, and she only gets away with it because hasn't got the well,
she's a she. That's why.
Yeah, she
Wait, what
turns
did I get
40.
away with?
With us not getting shut down with the things I was just spoken about
You
right
don't realize they've cut my stream once or twice,
Yeah,
yeah,
no doubt.
so you can't. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
We'll go off
put
there.
stream
Yeah.
privilege on this.
But you know, when Maura has her birthday this year, she's going to be 40.
Well,
You ought to celebrate it, darling. You made it this far. Okay.
JJ, I've learned this through the years. No matter how much you enjoy the company of hanging out with the girl, all right. Whether she's your girlfriend, your wife, anything like if they
All
hit
right. Well
40,
then,
if they hit 40, you're not like, hey, you're turning 40 this year. You don't do that.
listen. Okay, I'm reeling it in a little bit, so deal with me, Slasher. Okay. I get what you guys are talking about, this whole Orko situation, because even in the movie, we didn't get Orko, we got Gweldor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why they just didn't fucking stick that dude on some like chicken wire and just fucking float him around.
Because they didn't want it. They wanted to separate it from the cartoon. They came
Yeah,
right
but-
out and talked about that.
Yeah,
The
well,
people who filmed it wanted to separate it completely from the cartoons.
Yeah, well, that's why they fucked up. I think everyone was expecting Orko. It's like you should have left him out and like just had characters who you know, but
All right. Well, they also what the fuck? It what the whole movie, from what I remember seeing, what made me not want to see it as a little kid seeing the previews. He's not on Eternia the whole time. He's fucking brought here. He's brought here. Like why?
Yeah, by this little fucker Gweldor.
Why? That's so stupid.
And the only reason why they did it in the movie is because they were trying to escape Skeletor, and this little dude Gweldor opens up this door, and they end up on our Earth. That's
Stupid.
the whole reason why. Yeah, I know it was stupid, but that was the reason why it happened. And then guess what? Skeletor figured it out, and then they came to Earth. I'm like, really?
Even stupider.
Yeah. Gweldor. That was the real life version of Orko.
In fact, you know what? JJ put that movie on the table for us to do a fucking watch party of.
You really want to watch that shit?
You know what? Just so we can fucking rag on it. Just so we can rag on it. Hell yeah.
no,
Bro. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Depending on what I do tomorrow, we could do that fucking Saturday and talk about that shit because it's hot in the news right now.
Oh, so we'll bump down the other movies we have lined up and do that?
If that's what if you want to do that, if you want to do that movie, we'll do it.
You know what? Yes. You know what? Yes.
That's Gweldor.
Yeah, that's an ugly ass 1987
Oh,
toy
they
that
made
made.
a fucking figure of that.
Yeah,
thing.
that was the
Yes,
1987 line. Yeah.
But I will give the movie this. Okay, I thought Evelyn was hot as hell.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't deny that because even the shittiest movies had the hottest women in them.
yeah.
Bruh, she looks better than Tila.
True.
They royally screwed up Tila in this movie.
Yeah, well, Taylor did look a bit masculine, but she had to be a bit masculine because she was doing a bit of action, wasn't she?
Well, what I'm saying is, they're talking about putting a completely different outfit on Tila in this new show. Okay, they already accomplished that in Masters of the Universe movie. They put her in some kind of outfit. Yep, that's her and Man at Arms right there.
Yeah. They could have easily painted his armor fucking yellow.
They couldn't give her the goddamn Cobra armor.
Yeah. And what's wrong with covering her arms up?
Now, don't get me
Oh,
wrong,
okay.
dude. To play Man at Arms, they tried to get him as cartoon close as they could. I didn't think they did a bad job with it.
They didn't get the color. I see they didn't get the colors right, but the armor looked okay.
Right. But they couldn't even get Tila right. Okay, and that's what bothered me about it because, I didn't watch the cartoon on a regular basis like some kids did, but I have seen some episodes. All right, and I'm gonna tell you what. They got Tila wrong, but they did a bang up job on Evil Lynn, and I couldn't understand where the hell what were y'all thinking?
All right, what's this little fuck's? What's this little fuck's name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Gwildor.
JJ, if the fucking actress is looking fucking smoking hot, you think it's fucking great. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but Jens, seriously, you've seen the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the woman they got to play Evil Lynn in the movie looks damn close to the cartoon.
Yeah. She has got like that sort of evil look face, even though she
is undeniable.
Yeah. Well, the actress who plays her, she was, wasn't she? Well,
Skeletor looked like complete and utter hell. The only character they got right, other than
the way they made Dolph Lundgren look. I love He-Man, but I didn't think that. I think that looked weird when I saw the previews as a little kid. I don't know. It didn't look right as He-Man. I don't know. Maybe it was kind of the same way like I felt with Stallone as Judge Dredd. I was like, nah, this doesn't look right.
Well, maybe not, but Stallone had that voice and that presence to pull off a Judge Dredd character. Granted, I know the movie was corny, but even Carl Urban pulled off a somewhat decent version of it. That
he didn't take his fucking helmet off at all.
That sternness. Yeah, these right here. Yeah, that is fucking nasty looking. It looks like a play school version of the action figures.
These look like bootlegs.
No, dude, that's from the movie. They couldn't even. You know what? His sword, man, He-Man's sword was even smaller than it should have been.
Yeah, well, they were saying, I think if they'd done it that big, it'd have been a bit like more clumsy to like wield, and to get the balance right on the sword.
Now I have a question, and I apologize. Slasher, weren't you planning on streaming tonight?
Yep. I was gonna say, it's like 15 minutes. And
okay. All right.
I'm gonna head out. Jens, thanks for coming through. Thanks for letting me come. Thanks for letting me come through. And if you want to come through on my stream, yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about. Is anyone else wants to promote the channel or out?
But I don't know if Tommy's still here. He's muted. Is he still here? He's welcome.
Yeah.
JJ Moira. I know JJ said he has a special guest coming on.
I doubt it because the person I'm talking about may have fallen asleep.
Okay.
But I was going to have someone. They said, "Oh yeah, I'll stop in," but apparently they fell asleep. So
I got you. But
sorry.
You got that film? Some hand thing, wasn't it?
Do what?
Yeah. Well, have you? Did you watch it?
No, say that again. No, say that again because you kind of broke up.
You had a film. So,
Oh, Wookie.
Yeah.
Saying that.
Yeah.
What up, Wookie?
Yeah, we're on. Yeah. So the streams are in, but we're going to well, I'm hopefully like going to be up into Sasha's because Sasha's starting a stream up in about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, sort of thing. Or just like going to wrap up here because yeah, I was talking about JJ. You got a thingy, haven't you? Like
Sup, Wookie?
a show.
Yeah,
film.
I do a couple shows. Yeah, I do a couple shows. I do on Sundays. I do the Bad Batch Roundtable for Star Wars Bad Batch. I do my live stream on Monday nights on my channel, Randomness at its Finest. Tuesday night, I'm over on Bigger Ford Entertainment and Chaos Central. We do the Chaos List. And Wednesday nights, under normal circumstances, me and Slasher do a random movie review. But I got plans maybe for tomorrow. So if he's serious about wanting to do this, our next movie will be Masters of the Universe.
Right.
If not,
I'll make the thumbnail.
if not, we'll do Firefox. It don't matter to me either way. Just let me know which one you want to do. And by doing that, that means just send me the thumbnail you want us to do.
Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow then.
No, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
Next Wednesday.
I'm currently experiencing a little car trouble.
Yeah.
About a week and a half ago, I had a car accident, and right now it's looking just cosmetic. You know, I need some parts to fix it, but I don't have the money for it. So tomorrow, I was thinking about going live about. You're what? Yeah, it's 5 hours ahead of us, Eastern.
Yeah, well, it's 5:15 or 5:10.
Yeah. All right, we're 5 hours. You're 5 hours ahead. So it'll be 8 p.m. tomorrow your time, 3 p.m. Eastern here. And then doing an extended stream. I'm going to try and do some kind of a fundraiser, to help me buy these parts.
Right.
You know, I might be doing that tomorrow. I haven't made up my mind yet or not. But usually when I call off Wednesday stream, me and Slasher normally do it on Saturday. And that will be
So maybe Saturday.
if you want to do it, we'll do it Saturday.
Okay, Masters of the Universe. We're bumping movies down the list so we can do the stupid ass Masters of the Universe movie.
And rag the hell out of it.
And anyone wants to come through here?
Yeah, definitely. I love that film. I love it. Even though at the time I hated it because.
All right, take care, Tommy.
But
Tommy's got to bounce.
But all right, later, Tom.
See you, Tom. Oh yeah, private charges.
But
yeah,
that's usually my thing. You know, I do a few shows here and there, and the rest of the time I'm jumping onto other good people's streams like yourself and Slasher. And if Moira ever gets around to doing it again, I'd be there constantly. She can't get rid of me. I'm kind of like a bad disease. You know, you ain't got no medicine for me.
That's terrible now.
Jesus.
Well, it's the best I can do for right now because I can't try and be cute too much because then you just look at me like, shut the fuck up.
No, I think the disease part about where that was.
Okay. Not that kind of disease, guys.
Oh, the good kind?
Yeah, there are good things. Just
All right.
anyway, but yeah.
So Saturday, the E-Man stream.
It'll be Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern time, so that'll be 3 o'clock your time.
Right, yeah. I'll be up for that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Everyone, I'm gonna drop. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll see you. That's right. Yo, well, thanks for everyone for watching. Cheers for Wookie Live. matters and that, and Tommy. And like yeah, Tommy the Guinea Pig Collective is channel. They've got like retro stuff and that, like
Right.
putting video up and that, and yeah, for Slasher come through, Jay's Mora and JJ coming through, and I'll stream now because we're gonna go to
He's going to go set up the stream.
Oh, marvelous, marvelous.
he's starting the stream in like about 10 minutes, so we're gonna pop on to JJ's. I mean, Slasher.
Thanks, Jens. I'm looking over. I had to look over Tommy real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at this. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh God, he does it again.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like, boy, set up straight. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's why I have the avatar role. I'm so all the time. But,
Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Cheers. Bye.